Hey, Browns fans, Bears fans, and burnouts. This is your main man, J-Rex, here with my main man, B-Weird. What's going on, brother? How you doing this evening?
Just found a fucking hair in my weed. I'm trying to pack
So not that great. Not that great.
Trying to pack my bowl up. So earlier I was packing my bowl and it slid off my shorts. My weed did. And it fell into this indoor-outdoor carpeting. And I was able to recover about half of it. And I desperately need to go to the store tomorrow. But
I guess the botanist is getting a call.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I am delightful this evening. How are you, Jay?
I'm doing pretty decent, actually. She could be a lot worse. You know?
Absolutely. Did you see this play from the Cubs about an hour ago?
Not until you had sent it to me, and then I watched it and I couldn't stop laughing.
So
This shit is hysterical.
So they stole home, and then Javi Baez ran back to first and was safe. And then they overthrew him, so on an error, he got to second. And then I think the play was over. But yeah, stole a run. It was an awesome play. It was fucking hilarious.
And then
shout out to Ja for sending me that just now too.
Yeah, and then Rizzo is fucking laughing.
Yeah, laughing and cracking up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're all laughing about it.
That was great. It was for the Cubs, who probably won't be that good this year or something like that.
No, they stink.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, they stink.
So, yeah.
They're not very good. And it's funny because I think in preseason we thought the Cubs were going to be good and the Indians were going to stink.
I think we were sitting just about the same for both of them.
I
a little
feel
bit
a lot
lower
better
on
about
the Cubs, but
I know. I feel like the Indians, though, are getting by with smoke and mirrors. And for some reason, I feel better about them than I do the Cubs. So, like, Franmil Reyes is, like, on the IL for the next, 6 weeks, strained abdomen. And fucking Plesac got pissed after the game and yanked his shirt off in his hand on a chair and broke his thumb. He doesn't need surgery. Yeah, but he needs, 6 to 8 weeks to heal. Fucking Trevor
Mental
Bauer
Health
type
Awareness
dumbass
Month,
shit.
everybody. Never punch walls. It's always a losing fight.
Yeah. Well, he supposedly ripped off his shirt and smacked his finger into the chair.
Yeah.
And broke his thumb.
Yeah. Losing fight.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Mental
Don't
Health
do
Awareness
it, man.
Month.
So, I mean, they're a game and a half outside of the White Sox.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Up. Yeah. So, they're right there. Luckily for us, the Indians are in probably the worst division in the AL. So
yeah. That's very true.
Yeah, that's so. We'll see how it goes. Talk to me after the All-Star break. That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah. So the big thing in baseball that's got my attention the last couple of days there. So the umpire, what's his name? Joe Woods, I think, or Joe West, maybe Joe West.
Joe was the defensive coordinator for the Browns.
Yeah, I know. Joe West. Joe was. Yeah, I know. The defensive coordinator for the Browns. Still in a moment. Yeah, Joe West, I think his name was the umpire that had the Cardinals pitcher change his hat because they saw something on the brim of it. The Cardinals won 4-0 against the White Sox. Afterwards, manager Mike Schlitt, is that how you say his name? He went on a 5-minute rant. Yeah, okay, I said it right. He went on a 5-minute rant after the game about how pitchers use banned substances is baseball's dirty little secret.
Banging on trash cans and cheating and stealing those signs using an Apple Watch is baseball's dirty little secret. People have been using banned substances for 100 years.
Right. So, I mean, I guess it's like...
Has he never seen Major League? They literally spend 10 minutes on it.
Right. So Josh Donaldson, he has pledged to release an entire catalog of pitchers cheating that he has video evidence of.
Everyone does it. No shit. It's not dirty little secret. It's it's like a known thing.
All right, so where this umpire is saying that somebody has to have the accountability to where the umpire shouldn't have to look for it in the middle of a game.
No, that's their responsibility.
But is it though, or isn't it the team's responsibility to make sure that their players aren't cheating?
Everyone in baseball cheats. It's the nature of the game.
Right,
you're doing everything, whether it's steroids or corking a bat or using a banned substance or
All
stealing
right, so well
signs.
here,
That's baseball's deal.
so 3 out of those 4 examples that you just gave me, they investigated and then they made changes because of. The other
Okay.
one example was the one we're talking about just now.
Okay.
So do you think that will lead to some sort of changes?
Baseball's petty as fuck, probably.
Yeah, I agree, but I mean, they
Baseball's annoying. Baseball
according
is like annoying as
according
shit.
to Mike Schlitt, he has a very good relationship with officials in the major leagues, and they are well aware of this, and they don't want to address it, which obviously is the case. I mean, you don't have to be fucking blind, deaf, and dumb to see that.
You don't have to be a rocket appliance.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking squirrels.
I watched an episode of Trailer Park Boys last night,
I
by
know
the
you
way.
did.
Yeah, I sent you a video of it. It was the one where which one was it? Shit. Mr. Leahy becomes a cop again. Like Bubbles helps him become a cop, and they have a truce. And then like Sam kidnaps Randy, and they have to go like to the moose. All right, I digress.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's my story for baseball this week. That's got me intrigued.
I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
I do think that this will lead to like a much bigger sort of investigation and all that, because at some point they have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck though.
Yeah, absolutely. But
You know what else is annoying? The fact that Bill Belichick cheats all the time, and nothing really ever happens to him that much.
Hey, we're gonna touch on something about that in about 15, 20 minutes.
All right. So.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
All right.
All right,
preview
let's dive into some NFL stuff. Let's get out of some
Okay.
baseball. All right. First and foremost,
Baseball's annoying.
Yeah, first and foremost, NFL stadiums, they are back at full capacity.
Woo! I gave you a little Ric Flair there, folks.
I like it. I am excited. Woo! Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to post that on Twitter earlier. Ric Flair posted a copy of one of his schedules back from his NWA days in like 1983, I think it was, where he was the champion. Mm-hmm. And he literally had 2 days off from the entire year, like traveling city to city every night, performing. 2 days off he got in a row in like the middle of the end of February, beginning of March, maybe it was. Like that was it for the year.
Ric Flair, the hardest working man in wrestling.
For real. Like, hey, when you're styling and profiling, you can live however you want when you're only got 2 days off a year. Shit.
Yeah. Well, Ric Flair was always like one of my favorite wrestlers.
Absolutely.
Growing up, so. All right.
So yeah, back at full capacity. That will be fucking awesome. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna be a game changer, literally.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go to that game. So fucking excited.
Me too.
All right. Where the fuck is Julio Jones going to end up?
I don't know, but he told Shannon Sharpe he's out of there.
Out of there. Did he know he was on TV? I don't think he did.
So when I first saw it, I felt like he didn't know that he was.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I was like, maybe he's got to know that he is. Like,
maybe he just doesn't give a shit.
Right. Like at this point, he's like watching Aaron Rodgers and watching all this other shit, and he's like, fuck it.
I don't care.
Antonio Brown can go to fucking like the most historic 4 franchises in the NFL and then still go win a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
All in one season.
Fucking
so why can't he do something stupid? I don't know.
He's usually not crazy like
right.
that.
No, yeah, he's not.
I think that's just why everyone's kind of shocked. It's out of character.
Yeah.
So, where do you think he's going to end up?
I honestly don't see any kind of deal happening this year. I think that this year they give it a go because, plain and simple, they're in salary cap hell too.
Do you think they just cut him?
No. They would cost them too much money this year to just cut him. Next year, if they just cut him, it will only cost them $2 million. This year, it will cost them, I think, $22.
I don't know, man. I think I could see someone like the Raiders being dumb enough to trade a first-round draft pick for him.
I don't know. I just don't see the first-round draft pick anymore.
maybe a
maybe
second.
a couple of years ago, I see the first round pick for
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
But yeah,
I mean,
now
Odell was 26 and they only got one.
that Giants trade was stupid as fuck, dude.
Yeah, well, Dave Gettleman's a
Oh
moron. I
man,
said that before. I'll
yeah.
say that again. Dave
I think
Gettleman's
you
a
told me
fucking
that
idiot.
earlier today, even.
I did tell you that earlier today. Dave Gettleman's a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Dumbass motherfucker. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for that, by the way.
All right. Yeah, we'll happily take
I'll
Odell for a
take
minute.
that. All right.
But yeah, so,
But
I don't know where the hell
I
he's
mean, but
gonna
that
end
being
up.
said, Gettleman is dumb enough to do something like that. He is. He's done
Maybe.
it before. He'll do it again.
Honestly, I think that if any NFC East team is gonna go for somebody, I gotta say it would have to be the Cowboys.
Why? They
Like,
had loaded on wide receiver. That's the last thing they need.
why? Who do they have? Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper's a stud.
Who else?
CeeDee Lamb. They got a
Yeah.
bunch of receivers.
I'd happily take Julio Jones in there for if that was the Cowboys.
Well, Amari Cooper, they paid, and he's a stud.
Yeah, oh,
So,
absolutely. But if you're only
but like,
taking Julio Jones on this 2-year contract that you know is only $2 million guaranteed next year, why not?
well, what I'm saying to you is, if I'm like perhaps maybe the Redskins, they don't really they could use another weapon next to Terry, Scary Terry.
Excuse me. Yeah, they can.
So I don't
I
know.
mean, a lot of teams can. It's just the price for him,
He ain't cheap.
and
Talent costs money.
His paycheck is not very tiny.
Nope.
And they want a first round pick that I don't think they'll get.
Nope.
So
all right. Well, they're dumbasses. On to another group of dumbasses.
should we talk about another first round pick?
Yeah, we can talk about another first round pick and talk about another group of dumbasses, which is the Green Bay Packers.
So
what's going on with them?
All right, so I saw 2 articles, right? And I saw them back to back, actually, which made it really funny to me. So what I got out of it was this. The Packers are saying that Jordan Love is starting to feel comfortable with the first team reps in practice. But their top 5 wide receivers sat out for OTAs. So
yeah, he hasn't played with the starters.
Right. So is he comfortable with the starters or is he not comfortable with the starters?
Well, they're saying he's comfortable with the line.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's the implication.
I don't know. The implication.
I don't know, man. They are such a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They are burning.
Honestly, like,
the soot is coming down.
I never thought that I'd see this day. You know what I mean? Like, even like when like Brett Favre left, they had Aaron Rodgers. So
they have Jordan Love.
Yeah, but like, who is he really?
Who was Aaron Rodgers before he was Aaron Rodgers? Isn't that their whole point?
He sat behind Brett Favre for like 3 years, though.
He did. Or 2 years, I think it was.
2 or 3. It doesn't matter. Either way, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think his ceiling or his potential is looked at much higher, I believe, too.
I thought he was a bum. I didn't know who the hell he was when he came out. I was like, who the fuck is this guy, Aaron Rodgers? And then
I don't know. Hopefully Jordan Love does not turn into the next Aaron Rodgers.
You never know.
That would be very bad for the Bears for the next 20 years again.
Yeah.
Even with Justin Fields.
I hope he's a Jamarcus Russell.
Right? Me too. I hope
Isn't
Justin
it weird
Fields
though the Steelers and the Packers
like
are both on a downswing? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it weird that the Steelers and the Packers are both on a downswing at the same time?
At the same time that the Bears and the Browns are on an upswing. I love it.
And the Bears got fucking Justin Fields.
Yep. Yeah, so. I just hope Justin Fields turns out to be like a Russell Wilson type quarterback.
I don't doubt that he won't. I watched that kid fucking get his spleen bashed in and go and beat Clemson.
Yeah, the kid's got heart. He's got
tough as
athleticism. He's got what
smart.
He needs. And he's not like he's not gonna let the Chicago shit get to his head. You know?
Nah, he ain't like that. He went to Ohio State, dog.
All right. He's already been on the big lights and all that.
Yeah, he's famous already. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Shit. He's built for it, man. He went to a Midwest school. He knows.
Yeah, no, I got all the confidence in the world in Justin Fields, to be honest. And I do not say that very often about an Ohio State
Nope.
quarterback.
Nope. Best Ohio State quarterback I've ever seen.
Florida quarterback Tim Tebow making his return at tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars has
Good for
inspired
them.
Brandon Jacobs, the former New York Giants running back. If you don't remember, he was a 2-time Super Bowl winner, played 8 seasons with the Giants, then 2 games with the Niners, before retiring after his last snap in 2013. How long
So
ago
he
was that,
hasn't.
Jay? Remind me
7 years,
again.
8 years ago.
8 years. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing things. Okay, so he wants to come back and play defensive end now. He was a running back. He wants to come back and play defensive end for any team that will give him a shot. He
Dude,
says,
he's built like a defensive end,
so
man. He's big as shit.
in his post, he says, quote, "There's no way Tim Tebow is a better athlete than I am." So, like, if that's not throwing some shade at somebody, I don't know what the fuck is, first of
Yeah, I
all.
mean, that's definitely some shade.
But that said, I agree with him.
Tim Tebow's a bum.
Yeah. That
Fuck
said,
him.
he's like 39 years old. Why he's trying to make a comeback now? My only approximation would be that he's like broke or trying to make like a last stand or something. I don't know. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings, so I just don't understand it personally. At 39 years old, why you want to try to make a comeback to a position that you never played professionally?
Well, he's built to handle it. I'm not worried about that.
I guess. I don't know.
He's fat. He might be a good defensive end. What do you know?
I don't. No, I don't. I like I'm saying, I would be interested in seeing it, but at the same time, I don't get it. Like,
It's dumb, but
right,
doesn't mean you
right.
can't do it.
I'm interested in seeing how he would
I'm
do.
intri- I'm
I'm
intrigued.
intrigued.
Doesn't mean it's not a
Right.
bad idea. You know what I mean? Doesn't
I'll put
like
it this way, folks. We only talk about things that intrigue us on this show.
yeah.
So, it's intriguing, but
All right. Well, the NFL's fucked up. What else you
right.
want?
There you go. So the Eagles, they have hired Catherine. How do you say her last name?
Raish.
As vice president of football operations. She is now the highest ranking female personnel executive in NFL history. The last week, Denver hired Kelly Klein as executive director and special advisor to the general manager, and we talked about that for a minute. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean
we're
the
seeing
NFL
this back-to-back
smart.
weeks now. I
I
like
think
it.
they're starting to learn that they need to diversify and they need to get women involved,
Wu-Tang Financial, diversify your bonds.
and the Browns have like pretty much an assistant coach who's a woman, so
Yeah,
she's
I'm
pretty
all
dope.
for
I've
it.
watched. She coached a good game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. It's
Get
awesome.
ladies involved. Ladies
Yeah,
like football too, man.
they
What's
do.
wrong with that?
They
Mrs.
do.
Rex loves a good football
She
game.
does. I inherited her fantasy football team, and it got me 3rd place and then 1st place. So hey,
Yep. Her keepers.
I feel like I should give her some money, but don't tell her that.
Yeah, I won't.
I probably
Well,
shouldn't
I
have
mean, you'd
told
be
you
giving
that.
it to me money. You'd be giving me money
Like I just
because
said, I
we're
probably should
married.
have told you that.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Adam Vinatieri retires after 24 seasons. So first of all, that's incredible. 24 seasons, even for a kicker, like just to put up with that travel and all that for that long.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't know. Anyway, he holds the all-time record for all-time leader in points. Personally, okay, for 2,673.
Crazy.
Most field goals made, 599. Games played, 397. Consecutive field goal conversions, 44. Most postseason points, 238. And most field goals made in overtime, 12. And he's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. So that's a first ballot Hall of Famer if I've ever seen one.
He's probably the greatest kicker next to Lou Groza who's ever lived.
Yeah,
him and Lou Groza are probably the 2 greatest kickers of all time.
Yeah, he's probably the greatest kicker of all time.
Well, him and Lou Groza probably are.
Sure.
Him, because it was a different era of kicking.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right. He's probably the greatest modern era kicker, and Lou Groza is probably the greatest like classic kicker. That's like fair. Straight on. I mean, like Lou Groza was the toe dog. He was a fucking beast.
But yeah, that's
I think they said there's
incredible
only 4
numbers.
kickers in the Hall of Fame. Did you know that? He'll be the 5th.
That's pretty insane. I did not know
Yeah.
that. I want to make
And
a
there's
trip
one-
out to the Hall of Fame this summer, I think.
Oh, you definitely should. Have you ever been there?
Oh, I've been there a ton of times, but I haven't
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't been there probably in like 12, 13 years.
Me and you should go to the Hall of Fame when
Yeah,
I'm in
when
town
you
next
when
time.
you come up, that's what we should do.
Yeah, because I want to go
Absolutely.
back to that area because that's near Kent. So
yeah,
maybe
we'll go,
we
yeah,
should.
we'll do that.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. All right. So
yeah.
all right. So but I
Go on a
digress.
hike. We'll go to the fucking
Canton.
Canton. Yeah, we'll go to Canton. Hell yeah, we'll
We
do
can
all
go
that
hike
shit.
where I used to hike in Kent. We can go
Oh
hike
yeah,
over there.
that sounds like a good day. I'm excited.
We'll go to Swenson's.
September.
All right. Digressing.
All right, so we got one more thing in the NFL to talk about.
Yeah.
So although we like to avoid politics, there is some new news about Spygate that I'm curious about. So I had to put it in here real quick.
All right.
I don't want to dive too much into it, but according to the ex-senator,
He's deceased.
Yeah, the deceased
Arlen Specter.
Yeah, Specter from Philly. He his son or daughter or something.
Yeah, one of his relatives, yeah.
They came forward saying that Donald Trump was the person in between him and Robert Kraft during Spygate to try to cover it up. That Donald Trump was the person that was trying to donate like $20,000 or something to make it go away or to block anything from happening.
That's ridiculous.
So, not that I want to get into politics or anything, but I did see something else today that literally had like, I don't remember how many people it was, but it was like, it filled up like a whole computer screen, with like images.
Yeah.
And then it had his over the middle. And it's like, if all your company that you keep are criminals, chances are you're a criminal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, we believe whatever you're entitled to believe.
Right.
God
exactly.
bless you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No judgments here.
None.
I have plenty of my people in my family on both sides. So,
but yeah, to me, it's wacky.
God bless.
Whatever.
Crazy shit.
All shit.
Yep.
To me, politics are shit on both sides. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I disagree.
Anyway, I don't want to dive into politics. I love everybody. If anybody hasn't
peace,
figured
love,
that out by now.
respect. All right. Now let's talk about some disrespect.
Yeah.
Can we get into some disrespect?
For real, dude. Like, I was reading about these stories, man, and like, I was upset about all this shit.
Fucked up, dude. Some really bad disrespect in the NBA right now. Like, honestly. So a Knicks fan gets banned who spit on Trae Young. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you spit on someone?
I have no idea. I have no idea why you would do that.
That's the most disrespectful thing you can do to someone is spit on them.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially to like somebody who's there to put on a show for you.
Yeah, for your entertainment. Fuck off, dude.
Like,
next subject. That pisses me off.
Right? Like, he might be getting a big paycheck, but that doesn't give you the right to spit on him. What the fuck?
I hope that, and it's COVID, dog. That's disgusting.
It's very, very fucking foul.
And that man should be in jail. That's assault.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But yeah,
that man should be in jail.
The Knicks banned him for life, though, which is the first thing that I've seen them do right in fucking 20 years.
Well, that and get Julius Randle and sign Tebow and pick up Derrick Rose.
Yeah, you know what? 2020 was a crazy year.
Yeah, crazy year. Browns were good. Knicks are good. Shit happens.
Let's move on to the next bullshit, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sixers ban a fan who spilled popcorn on Russ. What? And Bradley Beal says a Sixers fan said something crazy to him near his kids.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Bradley Beal said that, like, he would have walked up and told this dude, like, yo, he's a grown ass man. Don't talk to me that way.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to make a scene, and he wanted to, take the high road and everything. And his kids were there and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Bradley
like,
Beal's a good
fucking
man.
yeah, props
I'm proud of
props to
Brad,
him for
man.
taking
And
the
Russ,
fucking high
man.
road and doing the
Russ,
right
Bradley
thing.
Beal, Trey
Yeah,
Young.
all of them, for real, all
Yeah,
of them.
dude.
Props to
And
all
I
of them,
and I
and the
have a
rest of
lot
their
of
teammates and everything that are just like putting up and watching this shit.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
told you
that's
Russ is a hard ass man.
no.
Do you know how much self control it must have taken
Oh
Russell
yeah,
Westbrook not to punch that guy in the
oh
face
yeah,
who dumped popcorn on him?
absolutely.
I have nothing but mad respect for Russell
Yep,
Westbrook.
me too.
Probably
For
one of my
all of
favorite
them,
point guards in the
me
NBA.
too, of all time for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I
Yeah,
don't disagree. Him and AI. Seriously.
Mr. Triple Double. Yeah, as a
Yeah.
shooting guard to me, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he played point guard, though. I
he played
digress.
both. I've heard both ways.
Okay. That's what she
Um,
said.
so let's go on to some happier news, or I guess
Yeah.
just some more basic regular NBA news. It's not really happier.
Right.
It's happier for Cousin Peen. Cousin Peen, Mavs are up, rolling the Clippers. They're up 2-0. Nobody's stopping Luka right now. Mavs are rolling the Clippers. They're up 2-0. The Nets are up 2-0 on the Celtics. The Bucks are up 2-0 on the Heat. 76ers are up 2-0 on the Wizards.
It's just a mad, heavy weighted
Yeah,
situation going.
the East is very very
Lopsided.
weighted, lopsided,
Yeah.
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 But at the same rate, though, at least there's more teams in the East that are good than in previous years. So I'll take that.
Who are you going to take out of the three teams? Nets, Bucks, Sixers.
Nets,
Nets.
absolutely. I took the Nets 2 years ago for this year.
I don't know, man. We got to see how soft all of them are, whether or not they're cream cheese like we kind of think they are.
Yeah, that's fair. We got
Because they are all kind of soft cream cheese, all three of them.
that's fair.
Kyrie's soft, KD is soft, and James Harden is soft.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that at all, actually.
And they got to play against Giannis, who's definitely not soft.
We'll actually talk about how soft they are at the end of our basketball segment.
All right.
So currently in Milwaukee, as we're filming, Milwaukee's up 26 points in Miami. So they'll be up 3-0 by the time we post this episode.
Yeah.
That said, okay, the Hawks and Knicks, Jazz and
Grizzlies. I told
Grizzlies.
everyone last week how I feel about Miami with their situation. Is like,
yeah.
Hero is just
you
the
and
fame
Cousin
went to his
Peen
head.
both did.
Yeah.
Hawks, Knicks, Jazz, Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Nuggets, Blazers are all tied at 1 game apiece in their respective series. I still think those are all really good series. I think most intrigued maybe by the Jazz Grizzlies with Donovan Mitchell coming back. That said, I do always like to watch Dame.
Lakers are going to win in 6.
I mean, we made our picks last week. I think we both said, Lakers, Blazers, Jazz,
Knicks.
Yeah, Knicks this round. So
Julius Randle's a beast.
Any other big surprises you've seen so far?
I mean, the Jazz and the Grizzlies, are really like the thing that's the most surprising to me. I mean, if you have Chris Paul and Devin Booker on the court at the same time, like they're going to be a good team. Like that's just obvious.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The creamy Nuggets look like shit without Jamal Murray, and they really miss Jamal Murray, and that was their spark. And Dame is just gonna fucking knock them in the mouth.
Dame is gonna destroy them this round.
Destroy them. Yeah, just punch him in the mouth. So
yeah, hopefully we can get Cousin Peen back on in another week or two here. He's busting his ass for the LNEA group and loving almost every second of it, I'd say. So
sure.
He actually had Sadaransky in there tonight. He plays for the Bulls. Said he was a really good guy.
Sick.
Yeah, waited on him.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
So some more. We'll go back to Chicago throwbacks here. Derrick Rose is on his 3rd team with Tibbs, and it's his
Mhm.
first playoff appearance since his injury against Philly when they were
I mean,
last in the
that's fucking
playoffs
crazy.
together.
That was like 10 years ago.
It was
It was like
2000.
2010.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been on 3 teams together, and this is their first time in the playoffs together as well. Now, since
It's
then,
nuts. Crazy.
um, yeah, I'm happy to see Derrick Rose out there. I always love seeing Tibbs. Knicks I can't root for, but like I root for Derrick Rose. So
Knicks have the worst owner in sports.
exactly, that's exactly how I feel.
The
Yeah,
worst.
he is literally a piece of shit.
Fuck Dolan.
Yeah, absolutely. Dolan is a bad name for professional sports team owners.
Fuck all Dolan owners.
Like, no joke though, for real. Like, that's a terrible name for sports owners.
For real.
Bad track records.
For real, for real.
Um, so did you see this picture up online that it had
Yeah, you tagged me and
four?
I saw it.
It had four. So it had 4 teams, like A, B, C, and D options. The A option is
Right.
it's which team would you choose to win you a championship? A,
Right.
MJ, Pip, and Rodman. B, Thompson, Curry, and Durant. C, Wade, James, and Bosch. Or D, Durant, Harden, and Irving. So first of all, my dude Scottie Pippen is the fucking man.
He's an OG.
He literally responded on the Facebook post and just responded A. Just the letter. That's it.
That's all I needed to
And it
say,
got the
man.
most likes and everything. It was fucking
That's all I
awesome.
needed to say.
Right? Just
Dude,
A.
here's my thing. Like a lot of Cleveland fans really hate the Bulls. I'm not a huge fan of the Bulls. I don't particularly care for them.
No, but you gotta
But
respect those 90s teams.
oh, absolutely.
You gotta respect
Let me say
the
this.
teams.
Let me say this. I feel like Michael Jordan tortured the Cavs, but I really don't remember it all that much because I wasn't that old. But like, I have nothing but respect for them, but I don't like them because like I know what they did to the Cavs and tortured the Cavs for all those years. But I do think they are the best 3. I mean, hands down.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably go Bosch, James, and Wade, and then I'd probably go Thompson, Curry, and Durant, and then I put the cream cheese at the bottom, which is Durant, Kyrie, and Harden.
I actually agree with your order there completely.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because go ahead.
The last grouping there, the Brooklyn grouping,
Yeah.
when this went up, this post, they never even went a fucking playoff game together. They didn't even played a playoff game together.
Yeah.
Like,
They're soft as cream cheese, dog.
Soft. They've never even played a game together. How the hell do you know?
Yeah. And let me say this: I hate Steph Curry. I can't stand him. Yeah. He's a beast. He is a beast.
But
Clay, I like Clay. I like Clay, but I hate him at the same time.
The way I look at this, I look at it as matchups, right? So, like, if you have MJ, Curry, Wade, and Irving, who are you going to take out of that bunch?
MJ.
Me too. Okay. If you have Pip, Durant, or I guess Pip, Thompson, LeBron, and Harden, who are you going to take?
LeBron.
Okay. And then if you have Rodman, Durant, Bosch, or Durant, who are you going to take?
Durant.
Okay. So the way I look at that,
I don't like Kevin Durant. I think he's soft, but he is a very, very good basketball player. I just don't think he has the balls without Steph Curry to get through the playoffs.
I think that if you made this like a 3-versus-3 tournament here, like these teams, I don't think anybody would be able to stay with Rodman for the boards underneath. Wade would be fucking having a field day running around people. Like, he'd be able to stop Curry.
Yeah.
And his back in 06.
MJ and LeBron would have problems with each other.
Yeah.
Because they both are very good defensive players. There would be
some really good series, but that Bulls team is still going to come out on top.
Oh, dude, I don't disagree. I think the Bulls team is the best.
It's still coming out on top.
But that James, Wade, and Bosch team was ridiculous. Those teams were ridiculous. So, absolutely. I mean, I think they were besides
Excuse me.
besides the Bulls, I think they were probably one of the 3 greatest trios in the history of the NBA. So,
Oh, no question about it.
yeah.
No
Notice
question
how
about
Kevin Love, LeBron, and Kyrie Irving isn't on here.
it. I mean, that's kind of, I would say that it's disrespect, but they only won one championship. You could say they only won one championship because the threesome that they lost it to is on here.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. It's true.
you know,
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's fair. All right.
I feel like I'm a fair person. I don't know. Maybe some people would
Yeah.
disagree. I feel like I'm fair. I don't know. Heard it both
You're like
ways.
tapioca pudding. Well, no, Skip is
No,
like
let's
tapioca.
skip. Come on.
Yeah, Skip is tapioca pudding. You're like I don't know. All right,
I'm like a
moving on.
parfait.
Yeah, you're like a parfait because they have layers.
Got layers.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I'd be an onion though.
No, I definitely wouldn't be an onion. Fucking onion. No. Parfait?
All right.
All right, I'll fuck with
All right.
it. Hey, I like a good parfait, dude.
All right.
I can't even lie about that. I do like a good parfait.
Who doesn't like it? What, you like the yogurt and the fruit and everything
Yeah,
in
the
there?
whole thing, all of it. The granola,
You like the
all of it.
granola?
Yeah.
You like a good granola?
I do.
You know I had special granola once?
The fuck is that?
Like
Oh, like
THC
THC
granola?
granola? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that.
I ate it in a cereal.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a bowl of cereal of it.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
That's awesome. I've had like a snack, like trail mix of granola stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was good too.
I like granola cereal.
Uh,
All right.
All right.
So, strain of the week?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm going to hit this again.
All right. So, my strain of the week is Tillamook Strawberry Kief by Certera. It's actually, I think, my favorite. Like, the Oregon Noble is really, really good, but this one's just like, I think, my favorite Kief that I've had so far from them. It's just like a really nice floaty heady high, and like when I mix it with some indica bud, it's just like really good, and I love it. It's also really sweet, and it's like smooth to the taste, and like I'm just like really loving putting scoops of it on my my volcano bowls, and pretty thrilled with it. I dig on it.
I will say this. I sent you a message yesterday. I was like, hey, can you send me some notes? And as you were sending me the notes for your strain here, you sent them like one line at a time.
Yeah.
And as I was reading each line, I was like, oh man, that sounds really nice. Oh man, that sounds even better. Oh shit, that sounds even better. Like, oh man, every line I was just like, oh, like fucking salivating, dude.
Yeah, man,
Like,
it's really
it
good.
really
I
does
like it a
sound
lot. Yeah, man. But it's not like a paranoid floaty high. It's like a very like
cool.
balanced. Yeah, I like it a lot, man. I dig it. I dig it.
Like
I like it a lot.
a happy floaty, like just kind of bouncing
very
around.
euphoric. Very euphoric.
Yeah.
Can't you tell I'm in a wonderful mood? I just
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
You are in a good mood tonight.
I am.
I appreciate it.
You know why it is, man? I had half a slab of St. Louis ribs for dinner.
Woo-wee.
Yeah. Some mashed potatoes and a salad. With ranch
forget
dressing.
the salad, that's rabbit food. But...
Thanks, Ron Swanson.
Oh,
this
man.
is what my food eats.
All right, so this week for my concert, I have started to expand my range a little bit. I mean, I've listened to some Gary Clark Jr. before, not a lot. This is a live at Glastonbury 2016. He's fucking soulful, and he shreds in his own way like no other. Let me say that again. He is soulful, and he shreds in his own way like no other. Like, oh man,
he's got soul, man,
and just like the way he shreds, like it's almost like Jimi Hendrix X. I can't say that.
He's got that Stevie Ray Vaughan vibe. Jimi Hendrix.
But like I don't want to compare him to anybody because he's so talented. He's his own. You know?
Oh yeah, man, for
but
sure.
Like,
dog. You gotta respect the craft.
He's got that same kind of grit and soul
Mm-hmm.
to him at the same time. That's
right.
very, very rare in somebody.
That bluesy kind of like deep in the soul kind of feel. I know exactly what you're talking about. He plays from his gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I definitely would check that out. I'm also going to send you another clip, or I shared it on Twitter or too, I think. That's a good 10-minute show that you should watch. It's awesome. Also, today is 4 years since Greg Allman passed away. I've told my story before about how I was standing in front of the Rock Hall when he passed away. And, I'm a big fan of the Allman Brothers, so R.I.P. to Greg.
I've actually been listening to the Allman
Have
Brothers.
you?
I sent you a couple. I saw this and they came up on Pandora and I
Oh, yeah,
liked it, so
you
they keep
did.
coming up. Yeah,
You did.
I sent you a picture of it. It
Um,
was Midnight or something like that. I think was the song.
yeah, Midnight Rider.
Yeah, Midnight Rider.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Um, so while we're talking about music, though, for a second, I think we both can agree here. Um, any local artists that listen to us or that don't listen to us, and you know somebody and you want them to listen to us, and they can come on and promote your music, talk sports with us, hang out. Happy to have you. Get a hold of us. I know some people that I might see if they'd be interested in coming on. Maybe doing like a live performance for us or something. Doing a little interview, talking to Browns. Yeah, it might be good. So
If anyone wants to come on.
yeah, I think it'd be fun though. So
Come on down.
um, that said, let's dive into some nerdy shit for the rest of our
We haven't
episode.
done nerdy shit in a
We
while.
haven't. I'm excited.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right, so everybody, should I close this out and then we'll dive into our nerdy shit?
Yeah.
Do it,
Let's
do it,
give everyone where to find us, and then we'll just
do
end the
it,
show.
do it like we used to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody can reach us on Discord. Come and find us. Subscribe on YouTube, Podbean, Apple, Spotify, or TuneIn. On Twitter, I'm at B_weird1. That is WON. It is ONE spelled out. That is J Rex. He is at Atrocitus Rex. He is ATROCITUSREX. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline 1-800-273-8255. National Addiction Helpline 1-800-662-4357. Let's dive into some nerdy shit. J Rex.
All right. So
I
for
read
all you
that
out
way too
there,
quick, and I'm way too stoned to try to do that.
what?
I said I read that way too quick to be as stoned as I am.
Yeah, you did a good job. I'm
Did
proud.
I? All
Yeah,
right.
you're great.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's dive into some nerdy shit.
Fantastic. All right. Let's get into some nerdy shit. So I don't know if anyone started watching the continuation of the Clone Wars show, The Bad Batch, which is a spin-off of they had like a backdoor pilot of them in Clone Wars. And I love the show. I'm fucking digging it. It comes out every Friday. I look forward to it. Comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I didn't.
Um,
I did not realize I was 4 episodes behind.
oh yeah.
I did not realize I was a fucking month behind. I watched the first episode. I thought I
Yeah.
was like 2 weeks behind or something.
No, you're like a month behind, dumbass.
This last month has fucking been pretty fucking crazy for what it's worth.
I know what you've been through. I don't blame you.
But yeah, I've been trying to catch up on them today. I'm almost all caught up now.
Yeah,
We can still talk about it. I'm all good.
Sure. So like, I'm really kind of aggravated with them because they made Crosshairs the villain, and like Crosshairs was like my favorite one of like them because he was dope. He could he shot like a knife with a gun. He's just a badass. He was kind of that slick rogue character, and I liked him the best out of all of them. And like they turned him
I
into the
like
villain.
Wrecker and I like
Yeah,
Hunter a lot.
yeah. I like Tech and Echo more than I like Wrecker.
That makes sense for our personalities.
Yeah. What? Oh, you're saying that I would like Crosshairs the most?
Well, yeah, that makes sense too for our personalities. If I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I'm always the one
if
who
I'm
wants to
gonna
be
get
like,
like psychological behind it, it does make
yeah.
more sense that I like Wrecker and Hunter, and you like Crosshair and Echo. That absolutely makes more sense.
I like
Than
Tech more than I
anything.
like Echo.
Or yeah, Tech. Sorry, but
I
yeah,
like Tech and Crosshairs.
exactly. Either way, though, yeah, it absolutely makes so much more sense psychologically for both of us if we actually dive into some deep shit like that. But if anybody wanted an inner scoop into us, there you go.
I don't know what the fuck the deal is with Omega. I don't.
I like her. Her?
No. I know.
Him?
I like her character a lot
Her.
too, but I don't know what her like enhancement are, or like why
I don't
they're
know.
after
I'm
her, or what her deal
curious.
is. Yeah, I have no idea.
It's got me curious.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm looking forward to finding out. But it definitely has like a Mandalorian vibe in that sense because you don't know what Grogu's deal is. You don't know what Omega's deal is. Like the storytelling they've been doing in these two shows, it's really awesome, and I love it. And I love how they've really kind of made everything like tie into each other and like made the storylines. You know, the great thing about their stuff is things don't necessarily repeat, but they rhyme. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I love that they're doing
yeah.
that. And let me say one thing: Grand Moff Tarkin has been and always will be a fucking asshole. A fucking
I
asshole.
I have to agree with that. I have to
Yeah.
agree with that.
He fucking fires live rounds at them. He's such a douche.
He's Sith through and through, or Empire,
Well,
whatever.
he's a dark star,
Yeah,
emperor,
Empire.
imperial,
Yeah,
imperial. Yeah. Another thing is we now know why they have chain codes, and it's because the Empire registered everybody with chain codes. It's almost like Nazi-esque.
it is.
Like it's like almost it's so fascist. And it really like it's I love how they like made it like almost Nazi like, and the Empire is this oppressive fascist organization and everything. So
Yeah, it's
dug on it. Dug on it.
I got like half an episode left to watch to fully catch up. I'm gonna watch after we finish recording.
Yeah. Oh, they had a big shout out to the Mandalorian too this week with another character. You're on that episode right now.
Yeah,
Have they done any reveals or anything yet?
no.
Okay. So there's a character that I'm not going to say anything, but there's a character in an episode where the Mandalorian.
Here, hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the Boba Fett's bounty hunter, the one that he saves, she's on the next episode of the Mandalorian. Okay. I just waved Beer Weird back on, so I just spoiled it for everybody who because he hasn't seen the episode, he hasn't finished it yet.
That was good that we could do that like that. That
Yeah,
was good.
you just took your headphones out.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so let's do some
dope.
Superman and Lois.
All right. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Man, this show is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. Even my uncle watches it, and he said it's even really good.
Like just the concept alone of like Superman and Lois, like later on in life with kids and everything, and like one kid with powers and one kid without. Like just even the whole foundation of the show is so intriguing to begin with.
Yeah.
But so in this week's episode, we really start to find out what Morgan Edge is plotting. He's looking for 5 candidates for a special program. Lana Lang is now the person that he hired to be in charge of finding these 5 candidates for Morgan Edge. At the same time, she's trying to be like undercover eyes and ears for Lois because they're trying to find.
Together.
They are kind of balling together. Up until this episode, I wasn't sure how I felt about the Lana in this series.
Well, can I say this? I feel like Lana should be playing Lois and Lois should be playing Lana, and the roles they should have reversed the actresses' roles. But that's just kind of how I feel about it. The other one looks more like what I think Lois Lane probably looks like than what the actual Lois looks like.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is that I think that the Lois doesn't look like Alana either, though.
Yeah, I know, but I think Lana looks more like a Lois does than Lois does.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but then Lois, I just think doesn't fit.
Yeah, I don't think she fits. I don't think she does.
I do like her though, honestly.
I do. I know. I don't dislike her as an actress. Like, yeah, she's a fine actress. No disrespect. You want to keep going some more into this shit?
So Jordan starts to get his super hearing, and Clark, Superman, has to rush him to the Fortress of Solitude, which is something that I desperately need. Jor-El,
I'm sitting in mine.
Jor-El, who is Clark's Kryptonian father, tells Clark or Kal-El that Jordan will have to learn the same way that he did by struggling to isolate each sound and get through the pain and work his way through it.
Wait, has his holographic dad, admitted that Jordan now has full powers? Is that now established?
No, he's just said that he's coming into them a lot stronger
than he thought he would.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like
So
they're
so
like
the kid
leading up to it, kind
to
of.
the kid being full powered. Okay,
Yeah.
right. I
Um,
think the other kid's gonna come into powers too at some
I
point
do
too.
too. Something in
Yeah,
this episode gave that
Jonathan.
away.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something in this episode when he lifted up
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Right. Okay.
with the car or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
or
keep
with
going.
the hammer. I'm
The
sorry, the
hammer. The
hammer when he
hammer.
fucking
Yeah.
lifted it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that to me was a very big Easter egg.
Yeah. I think that might have been
Um,
an Easter egg.
so yeah, but Jordan, he's really struggling to get his herring without any kind of pain up until Superman gets trapped by the stranger. Jonathan and Jordan get into the family truck, and when they first get in, this is a great scene. Like this is just a
Yeah.
classic fucking scene. It's like two
Yeah.
high
They're
school
screaming.
kids
Yeah.
with
Screaming at each
without
other.
their license screaming
Yeah.
at each other. One of them
Yeah.
is trying to like find their herring from
Yeah.
Super Herring, and the other
Yeah.
one has never
Doesn't even
driven
have
at
a
night
car.
without a
Yeah.
license.
Yeah.
So it's a very good scene.
I feel like me and you have done this. Not the super
Absolutely.
hearing part, but
Yeah.
driving without a
Hey,
license.
I did have Super Herring at one point, not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm serious.
I'm old now.
I think we might have taken your grandfather's car for a joyride
There
in
was
the
one time
neighborhood.
my ex stepmother had me take me and my all three of my little brothers to McDonald's because she was sick of hearing us whine and bitch. They were like fucking babies, dude. Like they were in car seats, and I was 14 years old. And she was like, "Take them to McDonald's, get them the fuck out of here." And she just gave me like a 20 or something and sent me.
And you
To,
drove her
yeah,
children in the car.
yeah, with Brett. Without Brett didn't have his seatbelt on either. He was like watching them and shit in the back. Like, you dodged a bullet with that one, pops.
Yeah, right.
Um, well, let's stay out of my family drama, and we'll keep on to this family
Right.
drama.
Right.
So Jordan gets his herring taken care of, and it finally comes into his own with that. And he directs Jonathan where to go, and he drives straight into the building and straight into the stranger, who right before this scene, kind of Lois or yeah, right before this scene, because that's why Clark is there, Superman is there, is because
Yeah.
he finds out that he is actually a Luthor.
Well, no, we find that the thing calls him Luther, but here's the thing I don't understand.
He calls him Mr. Luthor.
Captain Luther.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I don't understand. Okay, his name in this universe is John Henry Irons, which is Steel.
Yep.
Okay, but he's Luther in his universe. So I'm thinking he's adopted by the Luthers. And that's who he is. He's John Luther. John Henry Luther.
Okay. I think either that or I think that he's Lex from another universe.
He could be. He could be
But
Lex from another
either
universe.
way, in his universe, he's married to Lois.
Yeah.
And they have a child. So, he doesn't want to harm Lois or anything, but he thinks that by killing Superman, he's going to stop the most
What this
destruction.
schmuck doesn't realize is that she's married to Superman, you dumbass.
Right. So, I don't know, this next
episode.
because
Clark walks into the trailer and he dismisses him.
Right.
Yeah.
So this next episode is going to be good. I'm very excited for it.
I'm very excited. It's going to be on Tuesday. So
yeah, this show is very, very well made too.
Yeah, unlike the rest of the CW's current roster, which is just garbage.
Okay, here's a question for you because you watch all of them, right?
I stopped watching The Flash.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I shouldn't spoil this for you, or should I?
What? Say it.
So at the end of this last episode of The Flash, I just catch it at the beginning of my recording of Superman.
I saw it. No, I watched the end of it. I watched the end of the episodes. I just don't sit through the garbage.
Gotcha.
I watched the last 15 minutes before Superman starts.
Yeah.
And then I skipped the whole episode because it's just so bad.
So
they all go to heaven. I saw that bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Well, no, where they say they're going to try to have a kid too now.
Yeah. I already know. I already saw that shit. Iris and him trying to have a kid.
Yeah, so what do you think they're going to the CW like group of shows is gonna do with that? You think they're gonna do something with all these kids?
I don't fucking know. I just work here.
You don't even work. You don't get paid here.
I don't even get paid. I just work here.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah. Someone called out. It's not my fault.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All
right.
You got anything else for me, Jay?
I don't know.
Tapped?
No. What?
You tapped?
I'm tapped. I bought a Nectar collector. I'm excited about that. Off
That
of
is
Amazon.
exciting.
It's gonna be here soon.
And it has the nice little bowl attachment too, which is very intriguing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. I'm never gonna use that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Like,
But
what? Wait, I have a
looks
question
cool.
for you. Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
When you heat up the nail, do you immediately use it on your Nectar collector, or do you give it a second?
No, you gotta let it cool down. You gotta let it cool
Like,
down.
how long do you wait?
It depends, because like most of the time when I'm sitting out here, I'm sitting like where I am right now. It's like a glass room with glass screen doors, you know. And
Right.
normally I have all the doors open, so it's kind of like breezy going through.
Yeah.
So it cools
Well, I have
down
my
really
fan.
quick as I'm lighting it.
Yeah.
Ideally, like you'll see it go from like orange to like its regular metallic color,
And then you hit it.
and then yeah, just hit it then.
Okay. Well, I have a fan and I have all kinds of airflow in here, so I'm sure I'll probably have to do it pretty quickly. So
you'll be able to see too, like you'll be able to feel when it's at the right temperature. That's what I would do first a couple times. Like just hold it up to like your palm, not like to your palm.
If you don't feel like it's gonna melt your hand while you're just holding it from a distance, you can probably hit it. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just same thing with a banger.
Just use your brain. You'll be all right.
All right. So on that note, folks,
use your brains this week, and we'll get at you guys shortly. Thank you. Peace.
Later.